Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know why you are so happy. Get in. Right now, some news before we go on. It was a bit of a disaster yesterday. I would like you to look in that direction there. So, very unfortunate event. This is a scandal, an absolute scandal it is. You won't believe this.
Wait, it's about me?
No. You won't believe this. But yesterday, criminals broke into my car. Absolute criminals. Listen to this. Listen to this. It's an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace here.
Andrew, we are coming back to Italy with your car, okay? Ciao! See you next month.
What a disgrace. What a bloody disgrace they are. An absolute disgrace. Now, hopefully that doesn't happen to you. Okay, get back in your seats, get back in your seats. That was just a minor report, news report there about the tragic circumstances yesterday. Right, you missed the criminality. You missed the criminality from yesterday. So I'll just show you what happened to my car. Some people broke in there yesterday.
Andrew, we are coming back to Italy.
You can't really see.
Okay, ciao!
There
See
we
you
go.
next month.
Yeah, exactly. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Yes, yeah. Right, okay. So the first thing, what did I should do? Oh yes. Like yesterday, I want you to do the interview practice again, but the exact same thing. Okay, the exact same thing. Okay, so get your phones ready, and I want you to prepare just using the vocabulary or. Look at the vocabulary from yesterday and the previous day that comes from the interview. So I'll give you about 3 or 4 minutes with that. Okay? If there's any word that you can't remember, just ask. Okay? Okay, so you should get it in the documents that I get. There we go.
We start the new item. Just check. No? Okay.
So just look over the vocabulary from the interviews. Yes. You will do the same interview again. So maybe just look over the vocabulary for the interviews from yesterday and the day before. 2 minutes. Thank you very much. Okay. We can't protect every part. 1 minute.
Oh my god.
So it's the interview vocabulary from yesterday. So you want to do that? Check if you can remember any of that. Okay, is there any vocabulary or language you don't understand? Or can't remember? Remember now? Okay. Alright, so I would like everyone from Carla and Roberto to go and do the interview in a quieter place, and from Petrini and Luis down, you can stay here. Okay? Right? Off you go. So the same procedure as yesterday, the exact same. I want you to do the exact same interview if you can, okay? Touchy, you understand that? Yeah? You all right?
Yes.
Yes. I know you're probably sad from the criminality you probably saw. Yes.
Terrible.
Tragic, absolutely
Yes,
tragic.
I talk to Garda now.
Yes, please do,
No,
yes.
Few minutes. I'll be back.
Okay, right. Yes, man, he needs energy. Fake enthusiasm there, Roberto. Fake enthusiasm. Oh dear, oh dear.
No, I'm just.
Is it working?
No, it's not. It's a.
Oh, email.
Thank you very much. I think my big challenge in logistics was the implementation of an airplay system for a cosmetic company. It's, I worked on this project during 2 months, and it was a very interesting project because I have to manage a lot of people, and I have to work with people from different departments. Yes, I think my big project in logistics, my big challenge was to implement an ERP system for cosmetics company.
It's just basically you.
For 2 years, and it was very interesting because I have to coordinate teams.
Question?
Yeah, it's exactly about
Who are running the call?
It's the company.
What?
It's etymology and some kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, do the interview for that.
No, I have to do this first. I just show you the rest of this.
Interview. Try doing it again. Sorry. Morning.
Because in fact, every week we have all the tasks.
Exactly, I used to do something.
Yes, to keep the different teams engaged in this project. I use some tools like Trello, and in fact, in the weeks we have a point for the president task from the week before. And also to try to coordinate different meetings with all the teams in each department. And
Yes,
we
but
try to
it's
keep
really
them,
difficult because I don't have
covered
enough time to
in files
answer.
in which
Yeah.
I think it was
Keep trying, yeah.
nice place to keep the teams.
You're pausing too much, maybe. Because if you pause, then it will stop. So you have to keep going.
Yeah,
Test your fluency. Just test your fluency. If you can't do that.
Is it okay for you? I can understand you, brother. I do understand you, brother. Have you understood? Did you hear me? No, okay.
Yes, we can.
No, sorry. Okay, now I refer to something else. No, I told you that in fact I can keep the different experimentation in the project if I using different tools like Trello. And also stay organized in front of me libraries to check the awareness to studying the listening to keep the different the real taste of the project. I think the biggest success for this project was the returns investment. After 2 years, we can reduce the cost of storage of the kingdom, but also we can
Exits can be found here and here. The lights will appear. Okay.
Actually, 4 days holiday and
Roberto, don't get distracted by the woman who's applying for another job. Actions. I want you to ask for corrections and improvements. Okay, very good. Okay, so girls, ask for corrections and improvements, and then I want you to give me the emergent language, which you will put on the board. Okay? Understand that? Okay. So ask for corrections, improvements, and then the emergent language. What is the excuse today?
The excuse today is I wake up late.
I woke up late.
I woke
That's
up
terrible
late.
grammar. Okay, right.
I don't have excuse today.
Terrible.
We write the word.
Yes. Okay. If you have new vocabulary or emergent vocabulary, it can be the vocabulary from yesterday as well if it came up again. So put it on the board. And because you were late, that window stays open.
No.
Yes. Well, even if it's something that came in from yesterday, it's good to put it on the board.
No, it's not a new word because I know the word, but I don't know the difference between this word and the other word.
Please, you vocabulary.
I'm checking the vocabulary.
Checking up here, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing. You won't find any vocabulary up here.
No, I was thinking I could add this expression in my routine.
Judy as well, whenever you're ready. Do not even think about. Yeah, that's very good. I will be watching.
Could you use more specific words like in interview?
I think I will do.
A holiday. You woke up 20 minutes late. Right? You? Any vocabulary? Is it just if you can see any vocabulary that was there from yesterday as well, put that up.
Andrew,
Yes.
I have one question about the grammar.
Grammar.
Yesterday you say no, it's correct to use yes or no, maybe, and after that you need to use some specific words. For example, if I use yes or no, whatever, and after that I use certainly or any that finishes.
Say yes,
it's
certainly.
okay?
Yeah. Yes, certainly. Definitely no. You could have things like.
Definitely no. Yes.
Well,
or
no. You can say it is possible to
Oh,
say.
okay.
Definitely no. Definitely don't say that. No, you can say definitely no or definitely not. Depends on the context. And you can say yes, certainly, or whatever. Yes, 100% yes, whatever. Right? You put something on that board. Even if it's stuff from yesterday, it's useful. Juhi, did you put anything on the board? Yeah, very good. Tachi, did you put anything on the board?
Yes.
Yes, very good.
Junior Express.
Excellent.
In my area.
Excellent. Alp and Wendy and Dr. Fernanda.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Could you please, can I have sugar?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Of course. For such a sweet woman.
But I prefer honey, please.
I did have honey. I can't remember where it is now.
I bought it.
Oh, I don't know when
For
it is.
example, when you work
No, I have about 20 t-shirts. My father has these.
medium rare. Yeah, it is cake.
Yeah.
It is concept.
What do you study?
Around.
A lot of words that you use or you write in the book. I know.
Oh, it actually has a few. So you have to be careful with that word.
Licenciado en informática.
No, please. No, please.
There's at least two words or two expressions on that board, actually three, that were used before, at least.
Yes.
Samuel, you put something on, did you? Yeah. Luis, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Carla, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, right. That's probably enough. Alf is writing in a different alphabet. What?
Like a doctor.
Yes, it's amazing. The doctor's handwriting is better than Alp's. What is that supposed to be? What?
Cherry.
Shrinkage.
Right. That's a bee. Good. Give me that. French bee. Sit down now. French bee. Right, okay. Is there the French bee? The French bee. Okay, so can you tell me any vocabulary you see there that you saw before? Is there anything that you said, oh yeah, that's very similar to what we had before? Again?
Ensure.
Ensure. This word keeps coming up, yeah? What's that mean again? Make sure. So how do you ensure that the customers are happy or satisfied with whatever? Any other words? Yes. Yes, it's very hard to read some of the writing here. It's E-N-S-U-R-E. Okay, exactly. Or another way you can write it is like that. Okay, right, yeah, exactly. Okay. Any other words there that you say? Oh yes, that's we've had that in the last few days. Which? Did we have that? I don't know. Did we? Okay. Now, what does providing mean? I don't know in which context this is used, but if I said to you, providing you get the job, you should contact me. What's that mean? Providing if, okay? So this providing can mean if in certain cases. So again, that might come up in a formal exam or whatever, okay? You might use it, okay?
And it's just this meaning or...
Oh, well, it can mean like I can provide you with material, so I give you handouts every day, so I'm providing you with that. That's the usual meaning of provide, okay? So it could be in a present continuous form. Or providing happiness to my students makes me feel sad. You know me too well. But that's just a gerund, okay? So it could mean if, a formal if you want, etc. Or it could mean something like that, okay? Anything else? Now, overcome. Yes, we had that. We definitely had that, yes? I'm pretty sure we had overcome. Or maybe it was the other class, I can't remember.
It was the first day.
Yeah, okay. So what's overcome a problem mean?
To solve.
Solve the problem, okay? So here's the problem, and then you come over that. You address the problem and you fix the problem, okay? Do you remember overlook? If you overlook a problem, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No,
It's a bad thing, you've forgotten about it, okay? Here's the problem, you just look over this and you say, oh, damn it. Okay, so just be careful about overcome, overlook. Any other words there that you say, oh yes, we did that before? Did we do that? Did we do that before, no?
Yes, aligned. Yes, I put it yesterday.
Okay, what's aligned mean?
In the same way.
Organized. Okay, so in this context, just think of line. So if everything is aligned, it's put in the correct position, it's ordered, it's sequenced. Everything is efficiently done. Okay? So to keep everyone aligned, so I want you, Dr. Fernando, to do this, Wendy, you have to do this, Roberto, you have to do this, and you want to keep everyone aligned. You don't want Roberto go, okay? Well, then focus. Any other words there that you would say we've done before? I don't think. Did we do that? No, we didn't. I don't think. Okay. Is there any other words on that board where you would say, "Oh, I know the meaning"? Okay. Again.
Beyond.
No. How do you pronounce that?
Beyond.
Beyond. Don't pronounce that E. So it's not beyond.
Beyond.
Beyond. You could hear beyond. Yeah, beyond. Replace that Y sound with I if you're a Spanish speaker. So you get beyond, beyond. Beyond means further than. So if it's beyond scheduling, I would need to know the context of that. Okay. So who gave me that? Who wrote that? Okay. Do you have the full sentence? Try find the full sentence. I need to know what more of that is. What's scheduling?
These programs.
Yeah, so I've created a roster, a program for all the people to work, okay? And beyond scheduling, I'd have to see in context what it means, okay? And usually when I ask that, Laurent goes, this is a French word, this is in the French dictionary. Like that, okay? That's a word in French. That's a word in French. Okay? So I'll have a look in a second. Any other words there that you think, oh, I know the meaning of this?
Under starting or starting? Under, below the follow up.
Undertaking. Undertake, like take. Undertaking. Come back to that. Somebody say something there?
Cash flow.
Cash flow. What is cash flow?
The money that you have to spend.
Yeah. Okay. So it's an accounting term in business. Whatever, it's the money you have available to you in the business or whatever. Okay. It's flowing, blah blah like that. Anything else?
Workflow, the process.
Okay. Come back. That's a more technical term I would say in business. I'll come back to it. Anything else?
Develop expertise, get
No.
experience.
Just be careful. How do you pronounce that word? Expertise. So to develop expertise, okay? Now, you see another word inside that word, what is it? Expert. Okay?
Oh, turn on.
Okay.
I'm a
Wait,
Okay.
Wish.
Okay, right, okay, so what was that? Okay, develop expertise, you develop experience, you develop the ability to be an expert, okay? Knowledge and information, etc. Okay, so now that one, this one.
Beforehand.
Well, what's first of all, what's rare?
Rare.
No.
No.
Not
Rare is something unusual or different.
It's uncommon. It's not often. So if you said, for example, and you should learn the adverb as well, very often comes with that, or comes in that form. If you say, oh, I rarely go on holiday. What does that mean?
It's not frequent.
Yeah, I don't go very often. Okay? Yeah, exactly. It's nothing to do with, oh, this person is strange or weird. Okay? No, I know in some of your language, the word that is close to it will sound like weird or strange. In English, it's rarely that meaning. Okay? It's unusual. Do you know another word? Again, I gave you this before. I think actually it was in Petrini's book. Seldom. That word and that word are almost synonymous. Okay? Again? No. Odd means strange or weird. Okay? So if you, for example, say somebody has an odd sense of humor, they have a strange sense of humor. So you, because you speak a particular language that has a word that is similar to that, will compare those and say, oh, they're synonyms, but they're not. Okay? Not generally, anyway. Okay, right, so that one. Coming back to the one that Tachi said, beforehand. What do you think that means? When would you use it? When would you use the expression beforehand? Okay.
When you need to do something before other thing.
Okay.
Previously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before.
Yes, yeah, basically, it means previously. Okay, look.
Sorry.
In there. Okay, exactly. She's doing what you would call an army class. Army. You know the army? Left, right. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to write or to check some of the words on this. This expression. What's that mean? Cut corners. Without cutting corners. This is an idiom. Okay.
In my mind, could the
Without skipping.
Yeah. Okay. How many of you watch Formula One or something like? Have ever seen? I'm not saying you watch it all the time. Okay, Formula One or something. You know the motor driving, sport. So sometimes in the motorsport, there's the track or whatever. Okay, you understand that?
Yeah.
Now, let's say, it's more like that. It's more like a corner. Yeah. So. I suppose you could say sometimes if you want, it won't work very often, but sometimes if you're trying to go quickly, you don't go on that way, you go that way. Okay? You cut the corner. Okay? Shortcut. Shortcut. Okay? So when you go the short way, it's called a shortcut, or you've cut corners. Now, usually when you cut corners in business, it's negative. You've done something where you haven't done all the work or something, and you go, I got the end result, but it was a disastrous job because you didn't do all the things that you were supposed to do. Like, for example, maybe Dr. Fernanda is operating on someone, and she's, oh no, I need to get to the cinema. I need to get to the cinema. Okay, she got some, sellotape. You remember sellotape?
Yeah.
Okay, this thing here, instead of stitching up the person to like there, oh that's good. Okay, she cut corners, exactly. Or maybe she would say, oh no, I need to get home. My boyfriend is at home with Wendy. You understand that? She's cutting corners. What a terrible doctor. Okay? I'll give you a few. This word I gave you before.
Likely.
This word is very, very useful and very, very common. You don't know that? No?
Likely.
What's that mean? Likelihood is the noun of this. Yes, probable. If you say something is likely, it's probable. What's the opposite of likely? Unlikely. And the noun is likelihood. So if you say, okay, I'll ask you a question here. What is the likelihood of anyone in this class becoming fluent in English in the next 25 years? The answer? Zero. That's what it is. Exactly. Okay? Exactly. And that includes me. Okay, right. Okay, so that's what that means. Okay, so the ones with the tick, I want you to research. Okay?
I have the sentence if you want.
I'll come to it now. Keep that open. I'm going to have to rewrite what Alp wrote because it looks like a doctor. Try in this field. So, okay, see the ones with the tick? I want you to do those ones. And tomorrow I'm going to teach Alp how to write. Okay, can you understand that? That's timely completion and that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I want you with your partners. You can work in pairs if you want. I want you to work on those expressions. Okay. So underlying factors thrive in this field. Timely completion, troubleshoot, strive to interpret. You should know that if you're trained in informatics. And you've already, no, actually I do want you to give examples of that. Look for examples as well, okay, in context. Okay, so the pair of you, Alp, you're with Petrini. Pair of you, Wendy, you were with Roberto, and Dr. Fernando, you were with Juhi. Okay, you can divide up the work if you want. Show me what you can. Oh, sorry. Okay, in this context, what this means is in addition to. So sometimes you will see beyond at the beginning of a paragraph, whatever. So they've said something and beyond that, blah, 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 etc. Okay, in addition to whatever. So it's just another way of saying in addition to. Okay? And. Okay? Quick. So I want you to be able to give examples as well as give me the explanation.
Yes, I think so.
That's a, again, just to clarify, that's
Yes.
completion.
And or
Completely.
Oh, okay, okay.
Explain beforehand. Before. Only that?
I think it's before the prayer at the beginning, in fact. Well, before.
Still the old classics. How did that bloody window get closed?
I don't know. I never wake up on my chair. The storm, you know?
You can say
Finished quite some time ago. Which?
like you.
As for example, or no, not me. Example.
Yeah, try to have some minutes to solve a problem. Okay, fab. Technical problems. So you have to analyze how to solve the problem. You know, our course is yes, because you're staying real. Yeah, because we spend time here to
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
analyze and we try to solve it. Okay, so that's fine.
What is the difference? It's the same. And you open more the window.
To get successful. To become successful.
Yes!
I made a mistake for the fucking window.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the part of Arno.
Yes.
Become a succeed.
When you have any control.
Succeed or do well.
Actually, one other. I want you to do this one as well.
Sure.
Okay.
That one there.
For example, network.
Goodwill gesture.
Yeah, gesture.
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 Gesture. Gesture.
Yeah.
Help you to like
Gestures.
become.
Okay.
That is so good. I think we're playing it again. Right, Trina, you work with that. Gesture.
My examples are very bad.
You had the song is about human comprehension.
This song is very fun. This song is very fun.
You don't know like this classic.
It's a classic. It's a classic singer.
You think that's me singing?
Well,
Timely completion. Timely completion song.
I think it's finishing in the time.
Yes, it means finishing something.
Surprise me.
It's romantic song.
1 minute. Anyone finish? How many of you know? Three. Students. How many of you know, boys? Four. Many? Finished. How many of you know? Finished. Okay, work together. Explain. Pachi and Carla. How many of you know?
Yes, Carla gets in the awards.
By how many?
The root causes. Steve, you remember the phrase of Esther is only that. For example, when we were.
Undertaking is a big sign.
What?
For work undertaking is the next big.
Okay, we know
It says,
that some work
okay.
were finishing data late. Instead of blaming them directly, I analyzed the underlying factors and discovered that the material distribution side was
Beforehand. Undertaking.
but the root cause is the same.
Oh, the old classic. They're the best. Especially the afternoon class. The afternoon class is this knowledge.
It's a name.
No, it's the afternoon class with syphilis. One of the fellows is called syphilis in the afternoon class. Sebastian. I'll give you 1 more minute. 1 more minute.
It's like finish it. It's like one part of
Andrew is asterisk. What is the?
Oh no.
What's the name of this?
Asterisk. Asterisk. Yeah. Where'd you get that word from? Asterisk. Asterisk.
Where?
Yeah. Where does that come from? Do you know?
I don't know. What?
What's the study of the stars? Astronomy. Apologies there, Samuel. Again, astrology. You've been hanging out with Valentina too long. Astronomy. Not this, but yeah, astrology. Okay. But that's astro star. So that's it looks like a star. This woman, I don't know what it is today. I don't know what it is today.
Okay, so try.
Oh, I can't listen to any more of this rubbish.
Please. Thank you.
This is the class from the afternoon. Stop. Oh, God, it's awful. Right. Okay, right, stop. So, can anyone tell me what, can you give me an example sentence using beforehand? Okay, Roberto. 1 minute. Okay, so 60 seconds of pure silence on the
Data
internet.
loss.
Shh. Okay, focus now. Roberto.
Data loss. Restoring an operating system generally overwrites existing data. So it's important to back up your personal files beforehand.
Yes, okay, so actually you can use beforehand at the end of the sentence. It's just like do this before, okay? Or you could say beforehand, do this. So you can move beforehand to the beginning or the end of the sentence. Depends. Yeah, you can put it in the middle. It's very flexible. Okay, it's very similar to before this point. Okay, any other questions about beforehand? Okay, so again, you're probably going to see this quite a lot, especially in reading. Okay, it's very, very common. Next one then, troubleshoot. Now, did anyone know that word before? Maybe you did, okay? So anyone involved in informatics or whatever might, even engineering, sometimes you might hear the word troubleshoot.
Because the normal was
Diagnosis, okay? So when you troubleshoot, what are you doing? You're diagnosing, you're analyzing, and you probably, yes, you analyze it, you diagnose the problem, whatever.
Identify what the causes of the issue.
Yes, you try.
To find an error?
Yes, to try find errors or diagnose the problem or whatever, and then very often also try to fix. So it's not necessary for you to try to fix, but usually it does mean that. So troubleshoot, okay? So you're shooting to some extent the trouble. Okay? You're trying to analyze and then get rid of that problem. This one. Strive to interpret. Don't worry about the interpret part. What's striving mean?
You force yourself to do it.
Yes, yeah, why? It's usually something difficult. You're striving to do something. You're working with a lot of effort. Okay? You are striving to become fluent in English. Okay? You're trying to become fluent in English, and it's not easy to do. Okay? And again, what's the likelihood of fluency in the next 30 years for you? Zero. But keep striving. Keep striving. Okay? The next one then, where is this? Underlying factors. Can you give me an example of that, please? Wendy.
Interest rate fluctuations are an underlying factor affecting bond prices.
Okay, yes. That, it's a difficult example, I suppose, if you're not financially trained or whatever. But no.
In the
Maybe this I have one.
No, that's a good example. It's just difficult if you don't know anything about finance or whatever. Break this word up.
There.
Line.
Okay. So in this context, lie means what?
Lines.
No.
Lie. Not line, lie.
Just like
Like
when you are in your bed, it's like.
Where are they lying?
Oh.
Where are they lying?
Like
These
when we are in the
earphones.
bed, like.
No, the earphones. Where are they lying?
On your
Table
table.
or
No.
what
Is this a table? Okay.
There's more table.
Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, so this is the attendance sheet. Okay, now let's say where is the other attendance sheet lying?
Under the
Lying on the headphone.
Yeah. So these lie under this attendance sheet. So the underlying problems are what? or the underlying factors?
The
The real, yeah, the main causes, the things that are causing the origin of the problems. Okay, the real underlying problems are the things that created the problem in the first place. So, for example, now listen to Wendy's example again. So, the things that cause the main problem. So again.
Interest rate fluctuations.
Okay, so stop 1 second. Interest rate fluctuations. What are fluctuations? Changes. So the interest rate. Okay, you understand what interest rates are? So let's say, for example, you put your money in the bank and there's an interest rate of 2% or whatever, 1%. In this country, 0%, etc. Okay, so you're going to make interest on your investment, etc. This is the interest rate. So interest rate fluctuations, if they go up and down,
are an underlying factor.
so stop. Whatever is the problem, this interest rate fluctuation is the cause of this problem. It's the underlying factor. Okay, keep going.
Factor affecting bond prices.
Okay, so bonds are like government investments, okay, like securities, okay? Everyone understand that? You make an investment in a government bond and hopefully in the future you'll make a little bit more money because they're supposed to be safe investments. Everyone get that? So the problems with some market might be because of the fluctuations in that they're lying under, okay? You understand that? Okay, it's a difficult word. If I, like for example, what are the underlying causes of the disease? Okay, so you might. What? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yes. Yeah, it could be that. Okay, so this person has a terrible, I don't know, some terrible illness, and what was the underlying cause? His diet or his lifestyle. Maybe he doesn't do any exercise or whatever. Or she doesn't do any exercise. That's an underlying cause. This word down here. So, Juhi. Everyone, look at Juhi. Could you please give us an example of a gesture? Stand up. Yes, and another one. Yes, and another one. Yes, and another one. Yes, very good. Very good. Juhi should be a flight attendant. Okay, exactly. Okay, now, what's this? Break this word up. Break that word up. Wheel. Now, in this context, what's goodwill?
Something good.
Don't think of the future. Well, I suppose you could think of the future. Yeah. So what would be? Yeah. What? Give me an example of a goodwill gesture.
Give flowers.
Give flowers. Now, why would you give flowers?
To apologize.
Okay, yes. Yeah, no. This is where it very often happens. Where, for example, there was some fight, etc. I don't know, maybe for example, maybe Dr. Fernandez, what was it, Alan, is it? What's your boyfriend's name again? Evandro. Okay, Evandro. So, Evandro. Evandro. Okay, so Evandro came home one day and he said, Dr. Fernandez, I know I shouldn't have been cheating with Wendy. Okay, it's probably made you feel
Terrible
bad.
example.
She's a terrible woman. Okay, yes, exactly. Apologise there, Wendy, I can't. Okay, so, and here's the flowers. Okay, this is a goodwill gesture. It's usually when there was a problem between the people. Or it could be about countries as well. To do something nice, good, to make the relationship feel a bit better after that. So, for example, maybe some countries have a bad relationship. So, for example, when Britain left the European Union and Britain had a very bad relationship for a period of time, and then they had to get diplomats to go across and start, this is a goodwill gesture on our part, we'll try to do this, and then the other side try to do this, etc. Okay, so give things or whatever. And you'll see that in politics quite a lot as well.
It's just used for strong, for relationships.
It's usually used for relationships, exactly. Okay, it could, like, it doesn't have to be between partners. It can be in a business as well, of course, in this context probably as well, and politics. So they're typically the cases where you're going.
For
Yes?
example, if someone help you to move another...
Yeah, it's a good little
home,
gesture. But they're creating the relationship between you and that person. Okay, so it's like a goodwill gesture. They're just being nice. It is for example, I to some extent made a goodwill gesture yesterday for Valentina. So I gave her some inflatable bed for her friend or something. It's sort of a goodwill gesture. Okay, but it's usually to develop a relationship. Okay, so it wouldn't really be a good example, I suppose. Okay, this word, undertake. Okay, undertake. What's that? Undertaking. What's that mean? Did anyone look that up? Yes.
It means starting, before starting.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it is basically that. Okay. So if I say to undertake, it's a bit of a strange example or meaning, but undertake a project.
The other synonym is
Fico.
end over. End over. End over is the other sign.
Synonym. I wouldn't
Or kick off.
Kick off would be. Oh, kicked off.
The
Kicked
launch
off.
of the
Okay.
project.
Yes, it's to launch, but I don't know where you would get end over. Just give me a second.
End over.
I can't think why you would have a synonym of that being. No, there's no. No, it's not that. Okay. So, but undertake is quite a common word. Undertake means, as some of you already said, to begin or start or to do it for the first time. Okay? So you take it for the first time. To some extent, I can't remember, I'm trying to find out what's the origin of the word. But I can't find it. Okay, I'll look for that later. I don't know why undertake is in that form. I don't know why it would mean to start, but it does. So if I said, actually I do want you to look this up. I want you to look up, not now, but I'll do it in a second. I want you to look up the etymology of that word. So this is the origin of the word. I can guess, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I want you to do it. So the etymology is the origin of the word. Now, if you saw a word like this, undertake, you know the word under, yes? And you know the word take. But I've a big doubt whether you will remember the word undertake. Would you say, oh yeah, I'll remember that word? Do you think you'll remember that word? No. Okay, some of you might, but I promise you it's easier if you create a story behind it. The etymology is the story. Okay, so I want you to do that in a second. And I would really encourage you to do this with words that you're not 100% sure went into your mind. Create the story and then do it. Okay, I'll come back to this in a second. This, very, very common collocation. Timely. What's timely completion mean?
Do something in time.
Yeah, do something in an appropriate time period. Okay, you say, okay, oh, that was very timely. Timely completion. Okay, it was done at the appropriate time. Okay, everything was done quickly, finished when you wanted it to. Okay, everyone got that? Okay, now look up the etymology of that, and I will as well. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, so look that up. Okay, undertake. And if you don't know where to look, you can look up on ChatGPT, but I'll look up on a more official site. Now, everyone, 1 second. Did you hear Roberto? So again, now you're looking in on the sites there now. What's your reaction? Very good, excellent, good work there. Now, has anyone got the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Roberto, give me the answer then.
We combine undertake originally means something like to take under one charge, to take upon oneself, or to assume responsibility for.
Yes. Okay. So, if you want, think of it like this. Okay. So, Petrini, up. Right, here we go. And up on that chair. And up on the chair, yes. And right. Right. Now, who is the boss in this class? Petrini. Okay, it's obvious because when she wants the window closed, she closes the window. When she wants to leave, she leaves. Okay? Now, she is above me. Okay, she's superior to me. So where am I? Under. But maybe she's the boss and she's going to give me a job. Okay? She's going to give me a job.
New
What am I-
sex director.
Okay, oh, don't laugh. Okay, right. So again, where am I? Under, and what am I doing? Now, if I take the job, I'm taking responsibility for the job. I'm undertaking it. Now it's my responsibility. I'm going to do what? I'm going to start the job. Does everyone understand that?
Yeah.
So here's the new director. Okay, well Okay, right. So you undertake. Now, I think it's easier to remember a word like that if you have, if you have a picture in your head. And the picture in your head could be the story, okay, which is the correct etymology of that word. Okay, you might find it weird as well where the etymology of understand comes from as well, even though you think, oh yeah, I know that word. Okay, it's a bit weird that you would say stand under has something to do with knowledge. It's a bit weird. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, so basically that's it. Now again, I'm going to ask you to do it again tomorrow, but this kind of language is going to come up quite a lot. Okay, I keep saying it. Some of you say, oh, I don't know what kind of words to put up. The reason is because you already know it. Okay, you're getting better. You are getting better without realizing. Do you think you did a better job? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think you did a better job than the day before? Sorry, did you see this? Did you see this with the new director? Can you just get out of the way? Get out of the way, Andrew. Exactly. Okay, does it, the new what?
New sex director.
No.
Sexy.
Okay, now,
Sex.
no. This is where a Brazilian is going to have a serious problem. Now, there is a very big difference between a sexy director and a sex director. Okay, now a sexy director is a beautiful director, basically. A sex director is a director of sex. Okay, right. So this person is more or less a pimp.
Change the position.
That's it! What a disgrace! My baby nephew will be watching this. What a disgrace. Okay, what a disgrace. Okay, right, okay, so just be careful.
One more time.
Tachi, what's the pronunciation of this?
Sex and sexy.
Yeah, it's very good, very good. Okay,
Sorry,
right.
guys. I apologize.
Apologize to my baby nephew.
My child might.
Okay, where did I put those bloody things? Okay, the next activity that, so again, we'll do this again tomorrow. But again, I want you, to be honest, you should do it more than 4 times. If you want to get a better job in the future, you're going to have to do it more than 4 times. But I want you to see at least a little progress with those 4 times. You can do it 20 times.
Yeah.
If you want, if there's something you really want to succeed in, like an exam, you have to do it very often. One of the girls in my afternoon class, she's finished now, but she's going to do the IELTS exam. Actually, she is doing the IELTS exam right now. And she did 1 day's preparation. 1 day's, or maybe 2 days. So Mrs. Pedro, Samantha. She didn't do much preparation. She won't do very well. Don't say that now, but she won't do very well because she didn't practice enough. If you don't practice enough in those contexts, then you probably...
Honor the castle.
Exactly.
Calm down, calm
Okay,
down.
sorry about that there, Patrini. We're interrupting your meal. Okay, but if you don't do it enough, if you don't do practice enough in the context that are relevant for you, then you probably won't be better. Or you probably won't be as good as you need. If you want to do a defense of a thesis, like in university, of a PhD, a Viva, then you're going to have to do it more often, okay? It makes sense. Most of you are not going to be naturally good in your second language because probably you're not naturally good in your first language. I'm not. If I was to do an interview in English, I'd probably prepare a little beforehand at least. And you should do that as well. Okay, anyway, enough of that rubbish. Okay, now I told you I would be practicing the passive voice with you today.
Oh.
That's a bit. That's an absolute disgrace. Okay, right. So up, everyone up, including the sex director up here at the front. Okay, right. There we go.
I'm director, but if I don't want to...
No, you're up. You're a sex director. That's in a different location. Okay, right. Okay, there we go. Go.
No, it's my field days. My field days.
Okay, everyone, mix. Okay, mix around. Okay, I want you to find the people who are the answers to those questions. Juhi, what are you doing there? Okay, you answering a question, or it's more power to you. Okay, right, off you go, quick. You will have to move and ask questions of the other people.
No, mine is two.
Yes.
Yes.
Recorded.
Yes, when I was 8 years old, someone taught me
I know, I'd like to stay here. Try mix. Everyone, mix. Mix, will you?
me. I really don't know more.
Okay, so
Or
for participate.
yes, but when I was young,
Two participants.
Two participants. Hi. Oh, yes, it's nothing to say. No. Yes. I could match with the sentence number 2. Yeah. It has been like a wedding this year. Because I usually start my course 2 weeks. So when I finish 2 weeks, I start my first 2 weeks again. summer would so number 3 maybe it's old again.
Yes, but maybe. You should do something about it. What's the thing? What's the situation? Oh, yes. First? No.
So Lolo, yeah.
Has been told you that
My brother is younger than me, 7 years. He's like my friend. No.
Okay, I'm just
Please.
It's from our son, everybody. Please enjoy your life. Thank you.
Maybe you
I like.
I'm 40 years old.
So,
40 years old and I'm not married, so you're right. Is a single. A professional.
nobody must be
And then is your nickname, no? You? Is your nickname?
No. Undertake.
Bad advice or something?
No, I'm talking about like embarrassing.
Yes, but we use our things.
You are
So good.
generous.
Have you been good doing something embarrassing or something?
Yes.
Sure.
Let me see.
Well, my name is David.
What's embarrassing?
Where?
We pronounce your name wrong. It's normal in Brazil. It's like you are pronounced incorrect. You are pronounced correct.
Pronouncing.
That's
What's your name? Your name? The assistant sex director.
Close the door, please.
Okay, you nearly finished? Okay, keep going. A few more minutes.
Give me your advice.
Yeah, there is
Laurent, let everyone in. Let everyone in.
for a promotion.
Yes. Number 2. And
Roberto.
You recite
also for number 2.
Who has
has? Who has? Who has? Yes, who has? Who has? Answer for non-burner.
I want a new job.
So maybe you have inside the job that you don't want.
Number 13, who has? Answer for
And
number
then you
13.
sign the determination.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, all of
What's the name?
all of
Oh.
no, all of us
Oh.
are being recorded by Andrew.
Oh.
Who is a good singer?
Yeah, he's a good singer. No?
Luis, we need to go to one karaoke.
Freshman.
You have 1 minute.
Laura, are you number 8? Find someone who has been they look like a celebrity. Who's a celebrity?
Schofield when I didn't have my hair. Like
Who?
Schofield.
Schofield. I know who's Schofield.
The Prison Break.
Prison Break.
When you didn't have hair. You didn't have hair.
Let me see the photo.
Oh, look at this there, look at this. The old
What's
celebrities.
the number?
Yeah.
8. Someone has been told they look like a celebrity.
Maybe you don't know.
A-N.
I don't know if they know who he is. I don't know if they know who he is.
Yes.
Celebrity.
You know Schofield.
Who has number? Answer for number
What
7.
advice someone?
Bad advice.
Find someone who has bad advice.
Dad, how many photos have you got?
Lie in your
1000, I think.
He's a normal person.
Who is considered a promotion?
Who is being considered?
Being. But you don't want to answer. Who has
Maybe you? Oh, manager there. Restaurant. Well done, guys. Free
given?
restaurant. Restaurant.
Okay.
Okay. Tomorrow, free food.
Tomorrow free food?
Yes, well done.
But I don't think I know who he is. To be honest,
Even
has
as
he been in any film
in the
recently?
Beautiful.
I don't know. Prison Break finished about 10 years ago, is it? I don't think he's been in anything since.
Don't you say?
I
What?
give
No.
me sweet
What
for my
was
kids.
given an unusual nickname?
No.
Yes.
Huh?
I'm scared in the
Yeah, listen.
Castle Farm, sexy director. Like sex.
No, I know it's that yet.
No.
Because you are.
Okay, right? Shh. Everyone, are you? Wait. Are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Oh, that's a beautiful voice. Right. Okay. Shh. Everyone. Now, did you all understand the sentences? Yeah. Did you worry about the fact that they were all in the passive voice? Did you say, "Oh my God, I don't understand the grammar"? No, it's fairly easy. Now, just be careful. Some of you might think that some of those sentences are active, but they aren't. Okay? So, in this case, all of the someones are receiving something. Okay? The passive. Now, remember, if you want to draw the passive voice, Which one?
Sex
Eh? There's the sex director over here. So, who is the passive voice? B or the sex director? B. So B is going to receive this. All of the someones are B. So the someone is receiving whatever it is. It could be given a surprise gift. Okay. Find someone who has been offered a job they didn't want, etc. So all of B is receiving, okay? So it's a simplification, but basically that's it. So in none of those is B going to do something, okay? B doesn't go, oh, don't do that anymore, I'm going to do it, okay? B always receives. So B is like the masochist all the time. The sex director is the sadist, all right? Now, some terrible news. That's the end of the first half of the class. What's that, Samuel? You don't want to take a break? What was that? You don't want to take a break? No. Oh no, my phone is failing. Oh.